the effects that passive and open families have on individual members of the family. But first, we're going to play a game. We're going to play charades. And I'm going to pick 3 people, and I hope, if you're like really uncomfortable, you don't have to do it. But I'm going to ask 3 people to do 3 different things. Okay. Not yet. Wait. Okay.
These are long charades.
I like that one.
Do I?
Yeah, all 3 of you. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can just guess out loud when you think you have it.
Can you go to the bathroom?
Yes.
Came out the
You
word.
mouth.
Basic rules of charades.
Okay.
I heard that out loud. Sorry.
Stop.
Oh my gosh.
Listen.
You.
Frantic.
So much.
I'm gonna sit right here.
You don't
I don't
want
want to sit with them.
You don't.
I don't want to sit with them. I don't want to sit with them anymore.
You're about to barf.
This is disgusting.
Smells
really
bad.
bad.
I hate this talking.
Smells
I
bad.
need to
Bloody
nosebleed.
nose.
More nosebleed. I have a nosebleed.
The bathroom smells really bad.
Give me a minute. There's a second part. She has a nosebleed and what?
You need to go to the bathroom.
Clinic.
Clinic.
She needs to go to the hospital. Okay, although I exaggerated exercise, I wanted to simulate maybe some of the feelings that Kambili has when she's trying to express feelings without talking. She can't talk because she's embarrassed, and furthermore, the less she talks, the more she wants to interact with people. Hopefully, maybe you guys felt embarrassed, but it seems like you guys have pretty good stage presence, so maybe you weren't. But the awkwardness of her not talking makes her self-conscious about trying to talk. The result for Kambili is the more she doesn't talk, the more she feels discouraged about interacting, preventing her from becoming independent from Papa. But through my presentation, you'll find that Kambili does open up, and she learns how to communicate. This activity intertwines with my thesis that Adichie characterizes Kambili through her change from a passive listener to an active communicator by incorporating vibrant visual imagery, contrasting with dull visual imagery, the laughter as a motif, and lipstick as a symbol for maturity and independence. Through Kambili's change from beginning to end, Adichie expresses that individualistic people are formed through communicating. More simply put, this diagram shows how she moves from passive, she transitions. I'll explain the lipstick as I talk more, and then she opens up and becomes a mature woman. So as Kambili sits with Auntie Fioma, Amika, Obiera, and Shima around the dinner table, laughter floats over her head. Words spread out from everyone, often not seeking and getting a response. Kambili's family always spoke with a purpose back at home, especially at the table. Adichie characterizes Kambili as a passive bystander by contrasting the motif of laughter at Auntie Fioma's dinner table with the dull, straightforward diction she uses to describe life at home. Kambili describes the conversation as blissful, almost musical, as if she wants to be there. The laughter floated, the words spurted. Adichie describes the words and laughter in a way that indicates they are like water, washing over her like baptism, trying to cleanse her of her past silence. Adichie contrasts the melodic description with a basic, blunt statement about her logistical conversations with Papa at home. Through the contrast of bright and dim, Kambili expresses her desire to speak and be heard, instead of passively shutting her lips for fear of Papa. Kambili picks up other contrasts between the two families as she begins to show her desire to transition. She sees Mama and Ifioma interacting. As she washes their lips, they move as they speak. Mama's bare lips look pale compared to Auntie Ifioma's covered in shiny bronze lipstick. Adichie's contrasting visual imagery between Mama and Auntie Ifioma draws a clear line between the two different types of communication Kambili perceives while watching them, one being passive and one being open. Through her dull description of Mama's lips, Kambili is suggesting that Mama on the inside is bare as well. Vice versa, her vibrant description of Auntie Ifioma expresses that Kambili thinks that Ifioma is vibrant on the inside. Their lips represent two different ways Kambili is being pulled on her journey towards womanhood. Mama represents a woman that took the passive route, which Kambili views as dull, as reflected on Mama's lips, while Ifioma chose a more vigorous path of life, which Kambili finds enticing, as seen through her interest in Ifioma's lips. She transitions some more. Auntie Ifioma is not the only one to present her womanhood through lipstick. Amika wears it proudly as well. Kambili even notices she looked taller, even more fearless, in a red wrapper, in the same bright lipstick. Although Kambili tried to concentrate on math, she kept thinking of Amika's lipstick, wondering what it felt like to run the color over her lips. Adichie's colorful visual description of Amika's height and red brilliance characterizes Amika as passionate, vibrant, and powerful. All the things that Kambili hides from others. By expressing Kambili's aspirations to be like Amika, to wear her lipstick and feel the color that Amika feels, Adichie characterizes Kambili as shifting from her old, passive ways. She is open to the bright lipstick, something Papa considers vain and heathen. The lipstick symbolizes what Kambili wants to be, similar to Amika. In other words, Kambili is seeking womanhood. She is seeking the chance to assert her passion. She is seeking independence from her bleak life with Papa, all of which Amika displays in her communication with others. At this point, Kambili has only observed the effects that lipstick has on others. The people she knows who wear it assert their dominance over others and ooze with individuality. Example, Ifioma and Mama as they interact. However, for Kambili, it doesn't seem to have such an effect. When she tries it on, it looks strange, not as glamorous as it did on Amika. It did not even have the same bronze shimmer. She wiped it off. Her lips looked pale and dour brown. She ran the lipstick over her lips again. As Kambili tries on the lipstick, she is symbolically trying on maturity and womanhood. Her actions of trying it on, but taking it off, characterize her as not ready to leave her dependence on Papa. But because she puts it back on the second time, Kambili expresses her desires to become like Ifioma and Amika. Adichie's before and after imagery of Kambili's lips represent her two different means of interaction. The pale brown lips symbolizing her passiveness and the bold, shimmery lipstick symbolizing her newly formed independence. Adichie incorporates this scene to show that Kambili is ready and accepting to move away from silence and ready to be like Ifioma's family, where all the members are communicating with each other. The lipstick has both physically and internally transformed Kambili into a young woman, freeing her from the oppressive silence that Papa intends on their family. She's ready to assert her own decisions. Although an internal triumph for Kambili at home, she still struggles with Jaja and Mama. However, Kambili is able to employ her newly gained maturity to help the family, even if it just means cheering on Jaja. Although a somber trip to jail, Kambili gushes that they'll plant a new orange tree in Abba when they come back, and Jaja will plant purple hibiscus too, and she'll plant Ixora, and they can suck the juices from the flowers. She is laughing. Adichie incorporates the energetic visuals of trees, Ixora, and hibiscus into Kambili's hope for the future to symbolize the vital blossom of maturity that has occurred within her. The plants foreshadow her new, vibrant life the family will have together now that they can communicate without the oppression of Papa. Kambili's direct, yet flowing dialogue shows that she has moved away from the short, concise discourse she has commonly used with Papa. She is speaking for the sake of speaking, not giving logistical statements that have no feeling. Adichie also incorporates the motif of laughter one last time to show how Kambili has become more like Ifioma and Amika, assertive and confident. separated from her dull, dry past. In conclusion, my main point was to show that Kambili has changed by the influence of two different families. One family kept her silent and dependent, while another pushed her towards becoming an adult. Adichie shows Kambili's change by employing vibrant visual imagery, contrasting images, laughter as a motif, and lipstick as a symbol for maturity and independence. And to follow up and close, I just wanted to ask you guys what the effect was, what the effect me wearing lipstick had on this presentation. Did it make you pay attention more, or, you know,
I noticed it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I don't know, I just noticed it right off because it's different than like what you would normally wear.
I was hoping that would be the effect. I just wanted to simulate the way, if Kambili would have worn it. I usually don't wear lipstick, and obviously you guys noticed, and hopefully it